Please join me in welcoming General Bunch.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everybody, and thanks for being here today. We really appreciate everybody coming out and attending. What a great way to start with the Honor Guard and a beautiful singing of the national anthem, and it kind of tells you what we're all about. We're in a no-lose situation with the Air Force, and then we're in a competition, and it just reminds us what we're serving, what purpose we have, and how critical the role that we play here at Wright-Patterson and in the Air Force really is. I want to thank the State of Ohio, the Dayton Development Coalition, the Southwestern Ohio Council for Higher Education, and Team Wright-Pat for arranging this today. I really appreciate the quick response out of the discussion that came out of the Ohio Defense Forum, and that was kind of the genesis for this getting started. I just appreciate everybody making such an effort and focus, because it's really going to take all that focus to make sure we let the academic leadership understand what we're going to be looking for, and they can prepare. I want to thank all the academic, educational outreach, all the people that are here from academia. You all have a critical role to play to make sure we have a workforce that we need for the future. We need to communicate with you what we're looking for, and we're going to need you to get them trained right so that we're bringing in airmen of great talent and able to come in and pick up the mantle and run with what some of the more seasoned individuals who may depart have started and set a foundation for, so that we can move forward. I do want to add one other item to what the Lieutenant Governor said. He encouraged you to go out and look at the museum if you have a couple hours. If you think you're going to go through the museum fully in a couple of hours, not so much so, okay? But it could whet your appetite to come back. I talked to some folks who had not been here before. I would strongly encourage you to come back and bring people back. It is truly a remarkable museum that Dave Tillotson runs for us here, and it is truly a great venue to educate folks, particularly those who may want to come in and serve as civilian airmen or military airmen in our Air Force. Air Force Materiel Command is a unique command. I talk about our command as being the most important major command in the United States Air Force if we're going to succeed at driving to the Air Force we need, and if we're going to succeed at executing the National Defense Strategy. She talked about some of the activities that we do. Robert and Sean Morris's teams buy virtually everything the United States Air Force buys other than space systems. So everything from uniforms to nuclear modernization. We do all the sustainment of all the old platforms. How many of you would be willing to go drive critical missions or do things in your 60-year-old vehicles? Okay, we're flying those around now all the time and doing missions all around the world, and doing it in a way that no one's ever been able to do before. We're the science and technology hub for the Air Force to ensure that we are doing the right research and development to ensure that our young men and women that we send into harm's way have a competitive advantage when they go forward. Okay, we do all the developmental tests for the United States Air Force. And we also do something a lot of people don't remember, and that's we do all the installation and mission support. So we basically have a huge role and a huge mission which Team Wright-Pat plays in about every one of those, and why it's so important that we do this. That technology and all those things, that's not what's the most important. The most important thing that we have are over 85,000 airmen that I get the privilege of working for on a day-to-day basis. And those airmen do their wartime mission each and every day to ensure that if we have to go do the nation's bidding and we have to go execute missions, and as we execute those missions today, that we're guaranteed that we're going to be successful. Those are the airmen that we're bringing in, that you, as the educators here, are going to be preparing to come in and fill that role. That's why this is so important. The foundation of what we do is on our airmen. They're the most important part. It's not about the technology. The technology is great, but if we don't have airmen who can develop it and procure it and do all those things, it isn't really going to matter. It's an interesting time for our Air Force, your Air Force. We are moving at a pace for technology that we've never seen. When you talk about additive manufacturing, you start talking about doing airworthiness for new materials and new things we're bringing in. You start talking about doing artificial intelligence, machine learning, directed energy, hypersonics, new materials, new sensors. But you also have to be able to do things like contracting, financial management, legal. We cut the whole spectrum of the job series for what we're trying to execute each and every day. And today, hopefully, you will get an understanding of where we're trying to go and what some of our requirements are. That's what I'm hoping you get out of today, and I'm hoping that we share that with you. I would encourage you. You have the leaders of Team Wright-Pat who are going to be here with you all of today. Please engage them in dialogue with them. They're remarkable airmen themselves, and they're plotting the course for where we're going to go for the future here at Wright-Pat, and it's a critical role that they play. So I thank you again for everybody for being here. Enjoy today, have the dialogue, and remember, our most valuable resource are our airmen that I get the privilege of working for, and you're creating the next generation of those who are going to step in as some of our more seasoned individuals like me depart the fix before long and go do something else. So thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Have a great day.